I'm alone in a foreign land. I don't know anybody. I don't have relatives, friends. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. And I was actually telling myself, what am I doing here? I wasn't really looking for it. It found me. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's me again, RV, and for today's video, I'm going to talk about how I was able to get a job in Dubai in 27 days. And one of the most magical stories of my life that I don't really talk to anyone else. This happened way back before pandemic. It was a time when I wasn't working and my sister was working in Malaysia, but she wanted to find a job in Dubai and she doesn't want to be alone. So she invited me. Of course, I want to go. So we had like 1 month visa. I had to flew from Manila to KL, and then together we flew to Dubai. So we came in summer. That was August. I could still remember when we got off of the plane. It was so hot, like the hottest. And for most of the time there, we were just in the hotel, staying from one hotel to another. We tried to go out maybe twice, I don't know, just in Gold Souk, and then we didn't really stroll around because everybody outside was sweating. It's that hot. We just applied online. She was doing her own thing. I was doing mine. We both have our own laptops. I created my job profile through whatever UAE job sites there is, like Nakri Golf, Indeed, by Golf Talent, something like that. And after a week, nothing really happened. And I think it was on the 10th day or more than a week, my sister actually decided to just want to go back to Malaysia because she was just on leave at the time. She has work and she suggested that I still continue and try to find a job. I'm like, okay, I'll try that. But the problem is that I couldn't stay in the hotel for the rest of the time. And luckily, the last hotel that we stayed in, the receptionist is actually Filipino. I asked Ate Sharon, if you can still remember me. I asked her if she knows any like apartment or room, whatever, where I could stay in. And then, wow, what a coincidence, because Ate Shawi actually is managing a room in a flat. So in Dubai, there's a flat and then there are several rooms. In each room, there are a lot of beds. So she is managing one of the room there. And one of her boarder was on vacation in the Philippines. So there is a vacant bed in the room. And it's not allowed for her to like take a customer from the hotel into her flat. So she just told me secretly, I know where you can stay. And then I had to ask my sister money for, staying there. I still have like one more night before I check out the hotel. But before that day, I have to go with my sister to the train station because she has to catch her flight that she just booked because we don't have return tickets. I could still remember the time when she left going to the train and then I was left at the station and I felt really scared because I'm alone in a foreign land. I don't know anybody. I don't have relatives, friends. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. And I was actually telling myself, what am I doing here? Like, what did I get myself into? So I kind of like sat in the corner there and I just felt like it's so, that feeling when you have to like find a way to create something out of nothing. I'm on ground zero, basically. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm thankful that I was able to find a place. And so the next day I checked out and then I just kind of stayed outside in the vicinity of the hotel. And then I waited for Ate Shawi to finish her shift. And then after her shift, of course, I went with her and she took me to their flat and then she showed me the bed, the vacant bed where I can sleep. I just continued doing what I was doing when we were still in the hotel, and so I was still just using my laptop, applying. I've submitted a lot of applications. I don't know how many, maybe hundreds of applications online, and I never really got any response, any reply. I'm not sure why. Where are those applications going? No response at all. After a week, I was feeling the pressure because I have just more than a week to stay and I still don't have any job. I still can't find it. I told myself that I think I need to go out. I need to go to wherever there is like a job opening because if I'm just going to apply online, nothing's really happening. So I tried to search for job hirings online, and the first time that I went to was actually in a job hiring for like a pharmacy. So once I got out of the elevator, I saw there's a very long line, like box office, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna take me all day to just get through this application. And so I stood in line, and then they gave us this paper, the application form with a number on it. And I think I was like 396, I'm not sure. And so I took an exam, I passed, and then many people were not able to pass the exam. So only few were left. So I just waited. Basically, what happened was I got a panel interview. There are 3 interviewers that I've had. I think I did well. Whenever they asked questions, I was able to answer it. And I was already expecting that I'm going to get the position. I think I answered well. I was confident. I was okay. I was able to answer everything. And this position is actually for a customer service position, something like that. And I have a call center experience, so I said, okay, I think I'm gonna get this. And they just told me to just wait for their contact. And they never did. They never reached out to me, and so I let it go. Next venture, I went to this job fair. It's also super long, just as long as the first one, I guess. I stood in line for many hours, only to find out at the end of the line when they were screening up our papers that they are not going to be able to move forward with my application because they saw on the resume that I don't have any experience in the UAE, and they are only allowing those applications for people who already have worked in the UAE. So I wasted my time and effort all day for that. And the next one, I also tried to apply for a 7-Eleven job post because there is an opening for a service crew. I have never thought that I will actually apply in any role for a 7-Eleven. You know, 7-Eleven, even in the Philippines, there are a lot of that. Because I thought that I just don't see myself like working in there. But I was able to get to the point where I was like, I just want a job, really. Like any job that I could get, I just want to get it. Because I didn't have any job to go back in the Philippines, and here, I don't just want to like make something out of this opportunity, basically. So we were interviewed. Initially, I passed, and then we were up for the final interview. There are interviewers in front of us, and I'm also not the only one being interviewed. So I'm also with other applicants with me, and I'm hearing their answers or hearing mine. And so I'm like, I think I'm doing okay. I think I can answer better because I can hear all of them. It was even got to the point when, are you okay with like cleaning the toilets and stuff like that? Which to me at the time, it wasn't okay. I never really thought that I will do such a job, like cleaning a toilet in the 7-Eleven, because they say that it's a part of being a crew in 7-Eleven. And so I think I did fine, but also I didn't get the job. So my morale is getting really low at the time because I feel like, oh my gosh, I've been going to so many places, you know, go to wherever there is job opening, and sometimes I'm lost. There's no other people that I'm seeing, only myself walking in like road where it's still under construction. I'm sweating all over, you know, I'm alone in this like place where there are no people, just old buildings. But yeah, I still continued. And then there is also this one time I could remember there are 2 job openings that I was trying to get to. So the first one is actually for a front desk, something like that. And then the second one, maybe in an office setting. So I went to the first one for the front desk. Actually, no, it's okay. You don't have to cover. So I saw there are a lot of women. Actually, there was no man, like no guy at all. It's all women. They are standing in line. From what I saw, they are still not starting to accommodate each applicant because the line was too long already and it's not really moving. From that moment, I thought, okay, so I guess this is not for me. I didn't still push myself to go there because they're all women. So what am I going to do there, right? So I just skipped that one and then I go on to the next. And I could remember it was so hot. I was waiting at the fermata, kung dito sa Italy, fermata, or the bus stop there. The aircon was broken. I was like, I hope the bus come already, because if it doesn't come, maybe in 2 minutes, I'm going to pass out because it's super hot. So basically, fortunately, the bus came. So I took this bus, but then I actually missed my stop and I had to like find my way back and then take the bus. So what really happened was that I missed the interview for the next post that I was trying to get to because I got lost, and when I got to the building, I was late. I mean, based on what they have posted, it closes until this time, I think 2. And then I was there maybe past 2. I know it's already closed, but I still took the lift and went there, and then only to find, it's already closed there. So basically, the day was kind of wasted because no progress. I did nothing. I wasn't able to get a chance to be interviewed anywhere. But after that one, because it's just near the marina, Dubai Marina, like on the other side. Instead of just having this way wasted, why not just try to explore, mamasyal, kumbaga. I've already been there, but it's during the night. Because when I first come to Dubai, it's for pasyal tourism during the night, so I didn't really see the Dubai Marina during the day, and so that was my opportunity. So I tried to shake off the feeling low that I was feeling back then. But I told myself, okay, I'll just think that I'm just a tourist here, and then I'll just enjoy the view. So I was just admiring the tall buildings, and out of nowhere, I got a call. I have never received a call since the day I arrived in Dubai. Only that time. It was a lady, and the lady was saying like, I'm looking for Army, and yeah, it's me. Oh, we find your profile online and we would like to invite you for an interview. And I was like, wow, that's so nice. So she sent me the details about the address, and I was excited about it because it was my first time to get invited for an interview. I went to the address that she's given me, although I was almost late, 1 minute. I was sweating all over. Luckily, I made it on time, maybe exactly 12. I was able to find the front desk, so I got interviewed. But to make a long story short, I think I didn't do well with the interview. I stuttered. There were times when I have like dead air, mental block, But I'd say that I didn't really do so bad. Like, it's just okay. But yeah, I really love the location. I have this conversation in my head, if only I can work in this office, in this job that they are offering. Oh boy, I'll be really happy. I feel like it's the best place in Dubai to work in. So we are in the Souk Al Bahar. It's just across the Dubai Mall when you cross the bridge, and in front of the Burj Khalifa, which is like the center of Dubai. And so I'm like, I love it. Like, this is the best workplace. They said that they will just contact me or send me an email about result. And then I waited really because I wanted that particular job, but I never really got a response. I don't know how many days I waited, but it came to the point when I need to decide if I'm going to stay or I need to go home. And so I had to book a flight back to Manila because I need to go home. And so I did, even when I don't know if I passed or not. My flight back to Manila is September 13, if I remember 12. I booked my ticket September 10. I followed up, still no result. And then come September 11, maybe 6 p.m., I received a call saying that congratulations. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is the best news I've ever heard, really. Like, I can't really believe it, that I got a job and I was being invited the next day to go to the office to sign a job offer and other requirements like a passport photo that you need to submit. I think I only have less than 2 days before I need to fly back to Manila. Maybe like 35 hours that I received a call. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, I was about to fly home when I actually got the news that I passed. So I told my sister, and then they just informed me to change my flight instead of going back to Manila. So I need to just change it to KL or to Malaysia, so that when the time comes that I need to enter the UAE again, it's going to come from Malaysia. So the next day I went to the office there where I was interviewed, and so I signed a job offer, I submitted the passport photos, and then that's it. So after that day was the flight, and this time it's going to Malaysia, and that is the story. It's a very long story, I know, but yeah, I didn't really know how it happened. It just happened. Wow. And I felt so blessed and lucky at the time. If you want me to expound more about what happened and the things that happened behind the scenes, because there's a lot of things that happened that was like trying to stop me to get there. But we get there, and I don't know, it just feels like I wasn't really looking for it. It found me. So that's all for now. Arrivederci. Ciao.